What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. Today we are going to look back at a game that I used to play. It's called Legendary Game of Heroes. And as you see, I'm just logging in, and I have a few items in my inbox that I just collected. And I have some friend requests. Sure, why not? Let's take a look and just accept some of these friends, and we'll get into what my deck used to look like or looks like now still, even after so many I guess many days, almost a full year since I've logged back in. It's been over 270 something days since I played this game, so I am just revisiting this game. As you can see, I am a VIP level 9. So what VIP means is you get perks per how much you actually spend. So it's definitely a true type of pay to win to an extent. You could definitely play this game as a free to play player, but it gets challenging if you become competitive. You definitely could still do it for sure, because every week or so there is a new event that just keeps on rolling out, and you could definitely just get your free units for that particular event, and you could do just fine. But competitively, you're not going to do as much damage as you would like, or as you would want rather, but you'll do decent enough if you have a decent enough guild mates to help you out. So I am guildless at the moment, so I am just going to see what is the event here, since after almost a year of not playing it, the formatting looks very similar. So as you can see, there's very limited amount of selections for this game. So right in the middle it says play, and everything within it, all your dungeon runs, all of your current event are here. And let's do a dark quick gear dungeon. I know I have a fairly pretty good light team to counter that, so you do get the elemental advantage, very similar to most games out there. So I'm just gonna scroll over to my light team over here. I remember picking up this light team way back when, and I thought they were pretty good, since you have these two I guess more or less these elite goblins that will mimic and produce additional gems for you, and the ones that are on the right hand side of the screen will also produce the gems, but the twos on the left will mimic those per turn. So they're pretty good. So the point of this game is to match up as many colorations and as many patterns and as long of a string as you possibly can, and for that actually produces the damage for you. So a little rusty, I haven't played this game in a while, but that is essentially it. It's a very simplistic puzzle, I guess, gem type of game that you could play, and the more or the better matches that you make, the more matches that you do, the higher damage you deal. So as you can see, I'm still really rusty. So over there are bombs that are placed. My health bar is the heart pink bar that's underneath my characters right there. And having a friend will significantly impact how much HP you ultimately have as well too. So I tend to save most of my big specials for the last boss, just to more or less ensure that I wipe them out. I'm looking pretty good. So here I just filled up my entire screen, matched the two power gems together, and you also get that bonus buff or bonus damage as well too. So that was a definite overkill on this. I didn't really need to go all out in terms of having a light team for here, just to show you what the gameplay does ultimately. So the gameplay is very much like matching gems. You could go diagonal, you could go up, down, left, right, and you could match two power gems together so that way they'll clear all the gems on the board, which will give you those bonus attack as well too. So I'm just going to do another quick gameplay run right here through the dark gear dungeon. So I'll just pick another light team member and I'll still use my light team, and here we go. And so this is more or less the gameplay. So after almost a year, the gameplay hasn't really changed so much. It's a pretty cool game in terms of the art, the concept of it. It'll definitely kill time if you have time to kill. So it's pretty fun. I would recommend playing it on your phone. Actually, it's much easier to do these swaps with your thumbs, your fingers, rather than using a keyboard and mouse type of deal. So I enjoy this game a lot. I just wanted to check it out, see what's new with it, and it hasn't changed so much. I did notice that there were some units that were insanely high, but I'm guessing those are event units. So event units will drop significantly in terms of their damage after each event, and then it'll just go back to a more reasonable type of a level of damage. But I think I saw some of those units earlier on with like 11 plus K. So that's I'm thinking that's what I recall as these event units. So yeah, definitely add friends. Joining a guild gives this whole new, I guess, avenue of gameplay. So you have guild events that you can participate in, and that's a large majority of the game, is being a part of the community and joining a Discord or just chatting in some particular means, and just coordinating the time when you are going to either burn bosses or let somebody know to do weak hits, while other people come in with stronger decks or event card decks for that week, and they just go ahead and finish these higher level bosses. So that's pretty much it for the gameplay. That's how most of the game will work, and its functionality is to match gems of like colors, and matching gems of like colors is also based on your deck. So let's just say, for instance, I had all white or all light rather gems, and then I just match dark gems. I won't do any damage because none of my units are dark, so I can only attack based on my character's element. So if I had, let's say, like a rainbow element, like every single element there is, and I would match like fire, my unit that is fire would only attack, all the other units will not. So it's a very interesting game, and the more you stack on a particular element, of course, the more chances you'll have of doing hits per units. So if, like you saw, since I had all light units, matching any light unit will produce damage throughout all of my units. But let's just say I had a dark unit in there for whatever reason, all but the dark will be able to attack, since I did not match any of the dark gems together to produce a attack. So just looking at some of these quests here, very new, but the art design in this game, I think it's pretty cool, and they do a really good job with either their 2D, 3D animation, card deck designs, along with just the gameplay in general. I think it's pretty fun, and the quest seems new. They'll take polls, or they'll ask surveys in terms of the community. So they'll send out a survey to each players per each week, essentially saying if you like this game, or do you like any aspect of it, the art design, and whatever questions, just answer it. And they really do listen in terms of what the community is saying. So maybe in the near future I'll do a next video once I find a guild to join, and then we'll see what the guild battles or the guild advantage will give you in terms of additional contents that you could play. So here I just did these 2 gear dungeons, and I'm just more or less collecting these rewards. So these rewards are new, so I don't really know what these daily quests are, but they seem like they're just like I guess additional things to help you progress if you're new to the game, or if you are starting essentially all over again like myself. So I'm hoping I'll come back to this game because I do enjoy it. I just want to see what else is out there, and see what I could do in terms of picking up where I left off. But that's about it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.